Good morning, everybody. Now we will discuss about the concept of wireless communication. The wireless communication came under the topic from computer networks in your syllabus. Okay, we already completed 70 percentages, but some more topics are updated in the new syllabus. The most important concept is a wireless communication. Okay, now we will discuss about the wireless communication. These are the few more topics are available in the wireless communication. Now we will discuss the concept of wireless, what is meant by wireless communication, and some more histories of wireless communication, advantages of communications, wireless communications, while compared to that of the wired communications. And next, what are the challenges now we faced about in the wireless communication, and the types of wireless communication, and Indian factors of our wireless communication, and existing and emerging wireless communication systems. These are the few more topics we will discuss in this session. What is wireless communication? Before you know about the wireless communication, we must know about electromagnetic waves. What do you mean by electromagnetic waves? Electromagnetic waves. What are the waves are considered as an electromagnetic waves? Means even radio wave, microwave, IR, light waves, UV, X-ray, gamma, etc. are considered as an electromagnetic waves. This electromagnetic waves is nothing but as a wireless communication. Okay, by small example, just transmitting and receiving the data by using an EM, it's called as wireless communication. Nothing but இதை தவிர்த்து wireless communication வேறு ஒன்றுமே இல்லை. Transmitting and receiving through electromagnetic waves is considered as a wireless communications without wired connections. We can say it is called as a wireless communication. Here, the speed of electromagnetic waves is most probably the speed of light. That's why the wireless communications is very faster when compared to that of the wired communication. Okay, next, here it is a parallel communication. So it's transmitted the data and receiving the data simultaneously, and it is not dependent upon any others. That's why we can say it is called as an independent and we can say it is called as a parallel communication. So wireless communications is always be a parallel. So every channels are not depend others. It's dependent on individual functions only. That's why we can say it is called as an independent function. A small example for wireless communication is, so consider the slide here. In the slide I show a diagram, the station A and station B. Station A is considered as a transmitter side and station B is considered as a receiving side. Here the frequency exists between the station A and station B is a 120 kilohertz, from which we can make the channel from station A to station B number of channels. For example, if you want to transmit the signal through the 3 channels, means it's exhibited the frequency 40 kilohertz from each channels. If you want to exhibit the transmitting the signal to the receiver by using a 2 channels, means we can using the frequency of 60 kilohertz for the individual channels. So that's why here a small example for this, the channel 1 consists of a 40 kilohertz and channel 2 consists of a 40 kilohertz and channel 3 consists of a 40 kilohertz. Totally it's 120 kilohertz. That's why if you want to be considered as a 2 channel, means it's maybe each one be a 60. So totally 120 kilohertz. Okay, so transmissions of wireless may be dependent upon it's independent. That's why we can say it is called as a, that's why I give an example for this one. And next, types of wireless communication: mobile communication, portable communication, fixed communication. These 3 are the types. So a lot of types are available in the wireless communication, but in your syllabus the major concept is on mobile, portable and fixed. So mobile communications is not exactly the wireless communication, it is apart from the wireless communication. So example for the mobile communications is nothing but as a cellular phones. So portable communications, what do you mean by portable? Moving from anywhere. So Wi-Fi, we can connect on an internet from anywhere. That's why we can say it is called as a portable. This under the category of IEEE 802.11b. 802.6, it is an Ethernet. I think I already told the concept of 802 and IEEE concept, from which 802.6 be considered as an Ethernet. Now 802.11b is considered as an Wi-Fi. IEEE 802.15.3 is considered as an UWB. So what do you mean by UWB? Do you have any idea about UWB? Yeah. So UWB is nothing but as an ultra wide band. Same as it's a same as another type of a bandwidth. So it is one of a very larger bandwidth compared to others. That's why we can say it is most probably greater than that of 500 megahertz. So that's why we can say it is called as an ultra wide band. What do you mean by ultra wide band? Yeah, ultra wide band is nothing but the operations of multiple devices without interference at the same time in the same space. So that's why I gave one example on the previous slide. So that is, it is an UWB because each channels doesn't dependent on the others. So that's why it's not make an interference. In cases of a mobile communication, each base station doesn't depend other base station and it doesn't make an interference between other base station. That's why we can say it is called as an UWB. Yeah. And last one is a fixed. What do you mean by fixed? IEEE 802.16. The fixed category will become under the functions of IEEE 802.16. That is wireless metropolitan area network. So this metropolitan area network is basically classified into two types. One is wired metropolitan area network and another one is a wireless metropolitan area network. Now we are discussing about, now we came under the category of wireless metropolitan area network, but you must know about what do you mean by wired metropolitan area network. Wired. The metropolitan area networks are connected by using a wired function, means we can say it is called as a wired metropolitan area network. So this wired metropolitan area network basically classified into two types. So what are they means? It is one is a backhaul. The spell for the backhaul is BACKHAUL and another one is a last mile. The spell for last mile LASTMILE. So what is the major difference between backhaul and last mile means? Backhaul is used for enterprises network and the last mile is not obtained under the category of an enterprise network. That is a major difference between them. So it's not a major what we say, it's not a major difference. Okay, that is a slight difference between them. Okay. Next to this is it's a frequencies. So this all are came under the categories of wireless and it may exist the frequency at the ranges of this only. So first one, FM radio. So it exhibits a frequency of 88 megahertz. TV broadcast. All the TV broadcasting functions are must existed in the frequency ranges of 200 megahertz. And GSM phones by using global system mobile communication and existing the frequency ranges of 900 megahertz. In cases of a global positioning, you use a frequency of 1.2 gigahertz. PC phones, it is an 1.8 gigahertz. In cases of personalized frequency ranges exist is a 2.4 gigahertz. So especially personalized means we can consider as a internal of your mobile applications, that is a Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, etc. And next one, this is an electromagnetic spectrum. So now wireless communications have came under the categories of an electromagnetic functions. So here electromagnetic spectrums be categorized into 7 types of a frequency ranges. The first one is a low frequency, second one is a medium frequency, third one is a high frequency, and fourth one is a very high frequency, and fifth one is an ultra high frequency, sixth one is SHF, is nothing but super high frequency, and the last one is an EHF, it is an extreme high frequency. What do you mean by LF? It's a low frequency. It exists in the ranges of 30 kilohertz to 300 kilohertz. So I already discussed in the classes. So microwaves are exist in the ranges of 30 megahertz to 300 megahertz. You know. So the lower frequency is 30 kilohertz to 300 kilohertz. It exists in the ranges of 1 kilometer to 10 kilometer only. And next one is a medium frequency. The medium frequency ranges are 3 megahertz to 300 kilohertz. They are exist in the ranges of 100 meter to 1 kilometer. And next one is an high frequency. It exists in the ranges of 30 megahertz to 3 megahertz. So they exist as a distance of 10 meter to 100 meter. And next one is a very high frequency. That is from 300 megahertz to 30 megahertz. So it exists at the distance from 1 meter to 10 meter. And next one is an ultra high frequency. The ultra high frequencies frequency ranges are came under the category of mobile cellular. So 3 gigahertz to 300 megahertz, that is from 10 centimeter to 1 meter. And next one is a super high frequency, that is from 30 gigahertz to 3 gigahertz. So they exist as a distance from 1 centimeter to 10 centimeter. And last one is an extremely high frequency, that is from 300 gigahertz to 30 gigahertz. the ranges that exist at the distance of 10 centimeter to 1 centimeter only. Here, the cellular communication, our mobile communications, is came under the categories of ultra high frequency. So the microwave ranges are exist in the ranges of 30 megahertz to 300 megahertz and most probably to 3 gigahertz. That's why it's the frequency ranges of an electromagnetic spectrum. Under this frequency ranges categories, we can categorize the radio waves, microwaves, IR rays, light rays, UV rays, etc. and etc. And next one, history. So small history about electromagnetic. You all know about the Maxwell. So from Maxwell, why we can say Maxwell? Why we can interlink the Maxwell and electromagnetic? Yeah, he is an author to interlink the electromagnetic functions. So electric fields and magnetic fields are perpendicular each other, and it is always be rotated perpendicularly. So it make a current, etc., etc. So here, the wireless communication, that is an electromagnetism. Theoretically, he proved the concept. So that concept to be identified as Maxwell equations. The Maxwell equations means its main concept for the Maxwell equations came under the functions of electricity and magnetic field only. Electric field and magnetic field only, sorry. So that's why they mentioned the formulas del cross E, the E denoted as an electric field and del cross H denoted as a magnetic field. This both of them are always perpendicular to each other. That's why we can form as a functioning of a current, etc. His works established the theoretical foundation for the development of a wireless communication. So the wireless communications are fully based upon an electromagnetic function based upon the Maxwell equation. The Maxwell equations dependent upon electric field and magnetic field. The electric field and magnetic field are interlinked by the equations of del cross E and del cross H. Okay, so the historical concept is not major for our syllabus, but you must know what is the interlink between the Maxwell and electromagnetic functions. So what is the interlink between electromagnetic waves and mobile communication and wireless communication? That's why I give the concept for this slide. Okay, and next one, why wireless communication? What is the reason for using the wireless communication? So major concept for using the wireless communication is it's a freedom from wires. Yeah, we never depend upon the wires. So we can move, we can use anything anywhere. So that's why it's a main concept for using the wireless communication. And another one important concept is a global coverages. Yeah, it's a best example. Satellite communication is the best example for the global coverages. We can cover anything or anywhere by using a satellite. So that is the best example for the wireless communication, and that is the categories of the wireless communication. These are the two concepts I given there. We can obtain anywhere. That's why I given rural area, old building, battlefield, vehicle, outer space, anything. We can broadcast the information from rural area, from satellite to the rural area, from satellite to the vehicle, anywhere. This also possible from under the category of wireless communication. That's why we can say it is called as a global coverages all over the world. We can use the word global. That is mentioned as a global coverages. And next, it is a flexibility and it is a stay connected. Yeah, it's a stay connected. So what do you mean by stay connected? The best concept for the stay connected is a roaming, and it is a flexibility. So service reach you whenever you go. You don't have to go to your lab to check your mail. Yeah, எங்க போனாலும் நம்ம என்ன பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னா it's a flexible for checking your informations. And next, connect to multiple devices simultaneously. So what do you mean by simultaneously and what do you mean by connecting to multiple devices? Yeah, it is I already told it is a parallel communication. It's not a serious communication. So it is a simultaneous function. So it's not dependent others. So each channels be an individuals. It's not dependent one another. That is why we can say it is called as a multiple devices activated or multiple devices working simultaneously. That is a major flexible for users. And one important concept in our modern days, that is a basic mantra. Stay connected anywhere, anytime. This is a basic mantra for the wireless communication. So that's why we can say anytime or anywhere we can use communication by using a wireless communication methods. And next one, it's a challenges. Few more challenges. So what are the few more challenges are? Efficient hardware. What do you mean by efficient hardware? Yeah. So it is a low power for transmitter and receiver. it need very low power consumption from transmitter to the receiver, and it is a low power from signal processing tools. It's need only the low power consumptions from transmitter side and the reception side, and it needs a very low power consumption from processing the signal functions also. So transmitting of a signal functions also depending on the low power functions. Okay, and next one, integrated services, voice, data, multimedia, this all are the process be integrated, one-to-one integrated process can be applicable. That is one major challenges in the wireless communication. Next one, service differentiations, priorities and resource sharing. Yeah, so service differentiation, one service be differ from exactly to the others, and it gives the priorities functions, which one is a major functions and which one is not be the majors. That is a priority functions to sharing the informations. And next one, this is a multimedia requirement details. Now what is the multimedia? Transmitting the voice, transmitting the videos, transmitting the data, everything be possible in the multimedia. So it makes in wireless communication, it makes very lesser concept of a delay, lesser concept of a losses, lesser concept in the bit error rate that is given on table here. Less than 100 milliseconds for delaying the voice. So voice delay will be happen, voice recognition can be happen very less than 100 milliseconds delay process. அதாவது வாய்ஸோட ப்ராசஸ் வந்து எனக்கு ஒரு வாய்ஸ் வந்து டிரான்ஸ்மிட்டட் ஆகணும் அப்படின்னா லெஸ் தென் 100 மில்லிசெகண்ட்ஸில் கூட எனக்கு டிரான்ஸ்மிட்டட் ஆக முடியும். ஸோ சேம் அஸ் அ வீடியோ, ஸோ டிரான்ஸ்மிட்டிங் த சிக்னல்ஸ் வெரி லெஸ் தென் 100 milliseconds. ஸோ பேக்கெட் லாஸ் ஆகிறது, அதாவது டிரான்ஸ்மிட்டிங் த சிக்னல் ஃப்ரம் டிரான்ஸ்மிட்டர் டு த ரிசீவர் பி இந்த ஃபார்மேஷன்ஸ் இன் எ பேக்கெட் ஃபார்மேஷன். என்டையர் டேட்டாவாக இருந்தாலும் ஒரு டிரான்ஸ்மிட்டர்லேருந்து ரிசீவருக்கு போகிறப்ப த டேட்டாஸ் மஸ்ட் பி சென்ட் பை யூஸிங் அன் எ பேக்கெட் ஃபார்மேஷன்ஸ் ஒன்லி. So the reductions of a packet formation be very low, that is we mentioned as a less than 1%, even voice or even video also. Yeah, in cases of a MPEG formation the video will be transmitted, motion pictures formations. So the motion pictures formations also be in a formations of a packet formation, so that is to be transmitted from transmitter to the receiver. In cases of an error or in cases of a loss of packets will be very lesser than 1% only. That's why they mentioned as 1%. That same way bit error rate, the transmissions of a signal they exhibit some noises. Without noise we can't transmit the signal. So ஒரு noise வந்து கம்ப்ளீட்டடாக எலிமினேட் பண்ண முடியாது, but we can reduce the noises. So the noise reductions can be taken under the categories of many process, but here in the wireless communication the reductions of the noises will be in the ratio of 10 power 3 in voices, but in the cases of a video it's between 10 power 4. And data rate, transmissions of a data rate in the formations of kilobytes in the functions in voice, and in cases of a video will be in megabits per seconds. Next it is in traffic. So transmissions of a functions be in the formations of a traffic, avoid of a traffic. So traffic இல்லாமல் இருக்காது, பட் என்ன பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னா we can reduce the traffic at the time of transmissions of a data continuously. That's why they mention it is continuously in both voice and video. So traffic is nothing but packet வந்து டிரான்ஸ்மிட்டரில் இருந்து ரிசீவருக்கு சென்ட் பண்ணும் போகும்போது, இல்லை ரிசீவர்கிட்டருந்து எனக்கு டிரான்ஸ்மிட்டருக்கு அக்னாலேஜ்மெண்ட் வரும்போது எனக்கு என்ன இருக்கும் அப்படின்னா இட் மேக்ஸ் எ டிராஃபிக். இந்த டிராஃபிக்கை வந்து கண்டினியூஸாக என்ன பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னா ரெடியூஸ் பண்ணலாம், பட் 100% என்னால் என்ன பண்ண முடியாதுன்னா டிராஃபிக் இல்லாமல் பண்ண முடியாது. And next challenges too. Network support for user mobility. What do you mean by user mobility? Yeah. So location identification and handovers, everything. So quality of your services will be 100% better than wired communication. That's why we can say it is called quality of services. So quality of services எப்பயுமே பெட்டராக இருக்கும் in the cases of an wireless communication. So next one, connectivity and coverages. Yes, better connectivity, so better coverages, cover the areas. அதனால தான் that's why they mention it as a rural area, old building, vehicle, everything the global coverages will be pakka. The same way the connectivity, local area network, wide area network, metropolitan area network, anything or anywhere we can connectivity the signals. The cost efficiency, it's not much more costless, so we can mention it as a cost efficiency. Next it is a fading. It's a multipath function, not as a single path. It is a multipath. And next one is a higher probability of data corruptions. So we can avoid the data corruptions. 100% is not possible. 100% avoiding of a data corruptions is not possible, but we can avoiding the data corruption, and it is and we need for stronger security mechanisms in wireless communication. So securable process, that is an authentication, it's a best example, and we can use a privacy of a data, so it's another one example. This also possible in wireless communication. So securable functions is also possible, secured data is 100% is possible, and probability data corruptions, avoiding the data corruptions is also possible in the wireless communication. This is a challenge number 3 in wireless communication. And next one, wireless versus mobile. I already give the concept about wireless and mobile. So lot of them are confusing about wireless is always be a mobile. Yeah, it's not. Don't be a confusing. Mobile is came under the category of a wireless. So that's why they mention it as wireless is came under the category of a mobile. So we can say mobile is one of the categorized from wireless. So other two are fixed and portable. Fixed, it is a metropolitan, and portable, it is a wireless, that is TV, etc., moving from anywhere. For example, Wi-Fi, for example, UAN, anything, Bluetooth, anything, everything be considered as a portable. And mobile, it is a mobile phone. These are also the came under the categories of a wireless. Next, radio transmission and microwave transmission. These are also types of a wireless communication. In previous slides, I give the electromagnetic spectrum concept in various ranges. That is high frequency, ultra high frequency, very high frequency. So from these ranges, we can easily categorize from the microwave to radio wave. So radio wave transmission, that is an FM. That is an FM be in the ranges of 30 megahertz to 300 megahertz, and microwave be in the ranges of 30 megahertz to 3 gigahertz. So easily categorized from the spectrum of a function, that is high frequency, ultra high frequency categorized functions. And next one, it is a wireless system range identifications. First one, the distance. The slide shows clearly about the distance identification, that is 1 meter to 10 meter we can use as an IR. So from which 10 meter we can use as a Bluetooth functions. From 100 meters the Bluetooth functions is not a possible, that is a wireless local area network is a possible. From 1 kilometer it will be possible for the mobile telephony functions. From 1 kilometer to up to 10 kilometers is possible for the FM radio. So from 10 kilometer to 100 kilometers is a microwave radio, we can transmit the signal as a microwave. So from etc., we can identify the signal functions clearly. That is a range identifications of a signal. Okay, so range and the distance. From the categories of a range, we can divide the applications functions also. For example, in the categorized from up to 10 kilometers, we can say it is an FM radio. So frequency ranges from this is very low, while comparing to that of FM radio, the microwave radio is in the ranges be in higher order while compared to that of an FM, that is up to 100 kilometers. அதாவது ஒரு கவரேஜில் எஃப்எம்மை விட அதிக டிஸ்டன்ஸில் கவர் பண்ணுறது தான் மைக்ரோவேவ், தட் இஸ் 10⁻⁻⁶. ஸோ அந்த ரேஞ்சில் கவர் பண்ணி நம்ம கொண்டு வரதான் மைக்ரோவேவ், என்ன சொல்கிறது, மைக்ரோவேவ் ரேடியோ ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி அப்படின்னு நம்மளுக்கு சொல்கிறாங்க. தட் இஸ் ஃப்ரம் அப் டு 100 kilometers. ஸோ த கவரேஜ் ஏரியா டிஸ்டன்ஸ் பி இன் எ லார்ஜர் அண்ட் இட் இஸ் எ கிளியர் அண்ட் த கனெக்டிவிட்டி வில் பி எ வெரி வெரி கிளியர் அண்ட் த கவரேஜ் வில் பி இன் த லார்ஜர். தட் இஸ் அண்ட் மோர் அட்வான்டேஜஸ். That is a separable functions from the wireless systems identifications of a spectrum. And technology take up time to 15 million users. So in cases of a technology, lot of technologies are nowadays. For example, telephone அப்படின்னு எடுத்துக்கிட்டிங்கன்னா இட்ஸ் போய் ரீச்சஸ் ஆகிறதுக்கு வந்து 75 years. For in cases of an internet it is a 4 years. So technology will be grown very fast. That is, this slide give an idea about the technology grown. Yeah, this is the growth of a functions. This growth of the functions will be best example for mobile access functions, mobile internet functions, and fixed access functions. Okay, mobile access and mobile internet functions, how fast it is, how fast to achieve the land it is. That is unclear ideas about the concept. From it's a previous slide, that is from 2000 to 2002, 2004, how it grows like that. That is the best example for this. This growth will be continuously grow. That's why we can say it is called as a technology will be growth. That is a wireless will be growth continuously. Okay. And next one is an Indian affordability. So what do you mean by Indian affordability? More than 1.1 billion people and 200 household people are using this wireless communication functions. So that's why we can say the Indian affordability factors will be more very largely depend upon the wireless communications functions. So up to date technology, lot of functions will be updated. So usage of the wireless functions will be larger and larger in day by day concept. Okay. Next. Yeah. This is a one simple diagrammatic representation of an wireless. I already give this concept about this. So first one here. So transmitting side and receiving sides. There is a both of them. We have, you can see the antenna is there. So the transmitting side is a transmitting antenna and the receiving side is a receiving antenna. The first block is denoted as an information. So information to be transmitted. What type of information you want to be transmitted is shown in the first block. For example, we can say it is a signal which is used to be transmitted. And second block is the coding. We can encode the signal. That is we mentioned it as a coding. What is the process of encoding? It's a main processor in the communication, wireless communication. We can encoding the signals, the originality from its originality. From encoding, next one is an modulation. Next block is an modulation. It's modulated the signal from the carrier. Carrier carries the original signals. So the original signal which is came from the encoding path, it's carry the signals, and it is an amplifier, power amplifying, and it is sent to an antenna, from which it is a transmitter antenna, from which the transmitter antenna transmitted the original signal which is carried by the carrier. Then there is one receiving antenna which is used to receive the original signal from the transmitter antenna. Here it is an decoding process. This is first on or before going to decoding, there is a demodulation process which is from the carrier, the demodulated the original signals, and then it is a decoding and it is sent to the receiver. That is the process of communication. Yeah, encoding the original signal, and it is a decoding the reversible process from the original signal. That's why we can say it is a representations of a functions. Next, these are all the current wireless systems. They are cellular system, wireless local area network, satellite system, and wireless personal area networks. So personal area networks are in between the wireless functions. That is called as a Bluetooth or UWB. This is a cellular system. So what do you mean by cellular system? This is there is one diagram. This diagram contains the cells. The cells are categorized into the different colors. So one from green color and one from blue color and one from white color. No interference between. There is no interference between the two blue colors of cells and no interference between the two green colors of cells, and there is no interference between the two white colors of cells. Yeah, that is called mobile switching center. So here there is one block dot is there. The block dot is considered as an MTSO, that is base stations or mobile telephone switching offices. So these base stations are not interferes or not in intercollaborations with others. Okay, that's why they mentioned it as அதாவது இந்த செல்லையும் ஒரு செல்லுக்கு இன்னொரு செல்லுக்கு எனக்கு என்ன இருக்காது அப்படின்னா இன்டர்ஃபரன்ஸ் இருக்காது. அந்த இன்டர்ஃபரன்ஸ் இருக்காதுன்ற ஒரே ரீசனுக்காக தான் we can participated from different colors. Okay. And next, this is a wireless local area network. You already know wireless local area network. That is from 100-meter ranges. It's called as a wireless local area network. This transmissions of a data by using the packets. Even in the wireless local area network, we can transmit the data by using the packet. Channel access system, that is a continuously movement of a signal, that is called as a random access. Backbone internet provide best effort services and poor performance in some application, example video, and low mobility. So this is another type of a functions in the formation. This is a wireless local area network standards, that is the standard of the function bitrate frequency range and the ranges be identified from an IEEE 802.11b and IEEE 802.11a. That is the previously I give the concept about that IEEE to 802.11. So the bitrate of the functions be 11 megabits per second and the frequency range is exhibited as a 2.4 gigahertz and the exact range is 100 meter. And next one IEEE 802.11a is it exhibited the bitrate வந்து 5 bitrate is 54 megabits per second and the frequency ranges is 5 gigahertz and the exact ranges of 10 gigahertz.